For those of you who enjoy my witchy unboxings from Pagan Parcels, I've got a treat for you this week because I have not one, not two, but 3 boxes to open for you. I know, it's so exciting. I have, of course, the regular Witchy Essentials box that I do every month. I also have the Pagan Deluxe Extra box. And then I've got the brand new box as well. The new one that came out at the end of September for October, which is this year's brand new box, which I'm very excited about because I don't even know what the box is about or what's in it or anything. He hasn't told me. Terribly exciting. And just to add a little bit more excitement to it, I have no idea what order these are in either. So I've got 3 boxes. They arrived on 3 different days and I'm just going to open them in the order they arrived. I have no idea if this one is the regular one or the deluxe box or the new one. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's go. Okay, this is the October Witchy Essentials box. This is the one that I do every month, so you'll be familiar with the format of this one. You get various different seasonal gifts, and it's mostly centered around herbs and oils and things you can use for making stuff. And it also includes usually a witchy make of some sort, something that you can make with your little kit. So this is the Samhain box, and that's our information. Oh, I'm very excited about the kit. I've just had a look at what the kit was. Goodness me. Okay, let's start pulling things out. I'm going to leave the kit till last because the kit is exciting. And we are beginning with some red candles. Scorpio starts on the 23rd of October, and for those of you who are into astrology, Jupiter does its yearly sign transition on the 10th into Scorpio as well. Big things happening over the next 13 months until it moves again in November 2018. So if you want to get some witchy Scorpio energy, vitality, fertility, power, all that kind of good stuff going, then you'll want to burn these somewhere around the 10th in some kind of a ritual. Oh yes, just saying. What else do we have? Ooh, we've got our 3 herbs. And again, I've said this before, you get big parcels of herbs. There is no stinting on these boxes. I've had other boxes where you get like a teaspoon and a half. These are 15 gram, which I don't know what that is in ounces. I'm sorry, I'm not good at converting. So our 3 herbs are passion flower. Very nice. I've got some actual dried passion flowers, but these are chopped up dried passion flowers. We've got some meadowsweet, which is very nice, and we've got some oak bark. Excellent. So let me get the bits of paper, because I don't actually know all 3 of these off by heart. They are not particularly common herbs. Well, oak bark is, but the other 2 are not quite so common. So meadowsweet, here's our sheet on meadowsweet. Very quickly, it's known for being a very sweet flower. Used in bridal garlands. I'm not good at saying that word. Venerated by the Druids for flavouring mead because of its pleasant sweet taste. Scandinavians often used it for varieties of meads, wines, beers and vinegars, and it can be stewed into jams. I didn't know that. It's a healing herb, good natural remedy for headaches when chewed, good for bringing down inflammation, high fevers, soaked in rainwater. It can be used as an astringent, can also be put in tea. Generally just a very nice all-round herbs. It can also be used for a flavouring agent in soups, meads and wines. I've never used it in food. I didn't know you could flavour with it, but I do like sweet I do like that kind of sweet chili type taste, so I might try some Meadowsweet in something like a stir fry or something would probably be quite nice. Magical uses: protection against evil influences, promote love, balance, harmony. That's a good one for our Librans this month. And then there's some more information about the folklore behind it. It's often carried to gain popularity and friendship as well. Okay, so that's Meadowsweet. Our oak bark. The oak is the most venerated of the sacred plants, especially for the Druids. It was sacred to Zeus, it was the tree of life, and sacred to Thor. It was also the celestial tree of the creator of the ancient Irish Gaels. The oak is a pretty old and magical tree. It's also sacred to Brigid, both the goddess and the saint, and as well as being sacred to a lot of pagan religions and groups, it's also sacred to Christians. So quite a nice little all-rounder there. It is medicinally used as an astringent, also for complaints of the stomach, and it can be used for things like nappy rash, skin irritations, contact dermatitis, etc. That's useful. I may have to look up if it's poisonous or if it can be used on animals, because Maddie gets contact dermatitis on her feet, so that would be useful if I can make something that will be less chemical and more natural relief for her. The warning: pregnancy and breastfeeding. Not enough is known about the use of oak bark during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Stay on the safe side and avoid use. Magical uses for the oak are things like fertility, strengthening wards for family unity, wisdom and strength, luck, fertility, amulets, purification, warding off evil, bringing prosperity. It's just a really hearthy, homey kind of thing. It's a very grounding. It's definitely earth energy. I mean, all herbs are earth energy, but some herbs, like for instance chili, is a fire herb. All herbs are earth, but chili is a fire earth. Oak is about as earth as you can get. Passion flower. Now, passion flower, from its very name, indicates that it is a fire herb, because anything to do with passion and sex and love and, you know, all that red energy, all that Scorpio energy is fire. It's used as far back as prehistoric times. Interesting. Seeds that were thousands of years old were found around Virginia, where the Algonquian Indians thrived. Interesting. The Cherokee use the root for a variety of purposes, including pulses, skin wounds and boils, and also for weaning babies. And it's even got a reference to the Mayan using it. Medicinally, used for symptoms, relieving symptoms of anxiety, depression, high cholesterol, addiction, withdrawal and difficulty sleeping, all of which are often medicated. So if you are taking any medications for anything like that, even if you're like just taking a low dose of anti-anxiety or antidepressant meds, you shouldn't combine the two. It's similar to St. John's wort, because it's known as an anti-anxiety and antidepressive. You shouldn't combine it with actual meds. Nor should you decide to forego your meds and use passion flower instead, because hey, let's self-medicate. It's a bad idea. Don't do that. If you're pregnant, you should refrain from taking passion flower. Individuals who are under blood-thinning medication or synthetic anticonvulsant medications, which is anti-seizure meds, should likewise refrain from the use of passion flower. So it's an upper, basically, and if you're already on uppers, or if you are specifically on downers for a reason, like anti-seizure meds, then stay clear. Magical uses: inciting passion. heightening libido, attracting friendship and prosperity, all that red energy we were talking about, Scorpio red energy, get the bloods flowing and all that. So there's our readings for our herbs. We also have a magical oil. This is benzion, originating in the Philippines, part used resin, and it's done with solvent extraction. I don't know what any of that means. I'm hoping the paperwork explains it. I've never heard of benzion. I don't know what it is. So, it's extracted from the resin of the Styrax benzoin tree, which is related to frankincense and Java. Also known as gum benjamin or friar's balsam. Now, friar's balsam I've heard of. I've heard it referred to, I've never used it. Has a calming effect on nervous and digestive systems, a warming effect on circulation problems, and a toning effect on the respiratory tract. So when you're feeling a bit like winter has gotten to you, it might be a nice one to put 1 or 2 drops in a bath for a nice warming effect. 1 or 2 drops, okay, not the whole bottle. Don't get crazy with it. You just need the aroma and the essence. Remember, these oils are very, very, very concentrated. The effect on the skin is to improve elasticity, help with cracked skin, so it's good for all those winter dry outs, reduce redness, itching and irritation, used for the nervous system and for those who feel stressed or emotionally exhausted. So yeah, definitely one of those for the winter months. Can assist with general aches and pains, arthritis, rheumatism and chronic bronchitis or coughing. I could have done with this 2 weeks ago when I couldn't stop coughing. I had a tickly throat and it was driving me crazy. So now I know what to use. Blended into a cream, it is a good remedy for dry and cracked skin, cuts, wounds, acne, irritable and itching skin, while at the same time improving elasticity. So it may be a good one for older skins. And then it's got a list of ones that it works well with, like frankincense, lemon, myrrh, orange, sandalwood, and so on. The smoke of benzoin provides excellent substance in which spirits can manifest. So that's good for a Samhain one. Its sumptuous sweet scent, again, it's related to frankincense, so you would expect it to be a very heavy, sweet scent. Suitable for love magic, again, those red candles. It can help the mind let go of painful emotions, past grievances and resentments. Attunes to the heart chakra. In Java, shamans use it for shape-shifting to take on the bodies of their spirit allies. So if you're looking to do something with your spirit guide and your spirit guide happens to be an animal, or if you want to do something with your spirit animal, meditation or a spirit guide ritual for Samhain, then that would be a good one to use. So there you go, that is our basic pack. And now, very exciting, we have a black salt recipe. A lot of people have asked about black salt since it was featured, and I did mention to Terry a few months back that there was a lot of interest in creating black salt because of it having so many uses, and he said back then that he would look into various different ways of creating it and see what he could come up with. So this is going to be one of Terry's specials where he has literally gone through and created a way for you to make black salt. So we have all our ingredients in here, including some burners. So we've got blackberry leaves and burdock root and all sorts. And then we've got the salt and the charcoal. Black salt, in essence, is basically burning some incense, mixing it with charcoal and salt and creating black salt. So black salt is literally what it's called, but depending on what you put into your incense depends what your black salt will be able to do and how strong it will be and so on. So I can tell you Terry will have thought very carefully about this, and it will probably be linked to Samhain for a fire ritual. And if you haven't used your cauldrons yet, this is a good one to use, because this is perfect for a cauldron to make on a dark moon or a Halloween. So there is our Witchy Essentials parcel for the month. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at that, and I will be back tomorrow with the second of our 3 boxes. See you then.